We are all broken. You may have heard me say that many times over the past couple of years, but it's true. We're all broken in our own ways, and we all need help from time to time. And when we can meet each other with empathy and compassion, well, that's where we can find hope. And that's exactly what Back from Broken is all about. And it's why we're coming back for a third season. This season, you'll hear about people's darkest moments.
I swear the devil was sitting in that actual cell with me. He was just leaned up against the wall and he said, "See, I told you. Not only can you not make it in society, you can't even make it in prison."
And how they found their way to recovery.
And that was the first time I ever heard about a thing called addiction, rehab. And once I started hearing that and everything else, it was like a whole new brand of life, a whole new brand of living.
Join me for stories about addiction.
The addiction has become so compelling that I inhaled cocaine in front of her. And she said to me in her sweet voice, "Dad, when I grow up, I'm going to do that too."
Coping with grief.
I mean, I look at him like a shooting star. It was just here for a while, and you couldn't take your eyes off it, and it was magic.
And overcoming an eating disorder.
And I remember them kind of whispering behind my back of being like, "Oh, don't say that to Lynn. You're going to give her an eating disorder." And then cackling away.
And you know what? Being able to find humor in things that used to cause us pain is a great place to be in recovery. Because sometimes laughter is the best medicine.
20 minutes later, we were married.
Just like that. Wow.
In an empty, roach-infested apartment with no couch, no table. Very, very shady.
Well, at least you had an audience, right? With the roaches, right? I guess.
They were somewhere around at that time. Somewhere peeking around the crack or something.
But most importantly, this show is about my favorite word of all time. Hope.
Every time your loved one messes up, think of it as they just failed on their diet. You don't tell the person who failed on their diet to give up, and you don't rush them out of the house and say, "I never want to talk to you again." No, you say, "We'll start again tomorrow."
We're back on March 4th with some of the most powerful stories we've ever told. So please make sure you're following Back from Broken wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're already following us, do me a favor, share Back from Broken with a couple of friends who could use it. Thanks for listening. I can't wait to share these stories with you. And remember, we can recover.